Hallelujah. I was just thinking, it's a demon in the synagogue on the Shabbat day. Many people say that places must not have the Almighty in them. If a demon in them, or a person must not know God or whatever, if they're demon possessed. But the scriptures say right here that Hamashiach was teaching in the synagogue, and the demon possessed person said something. And Luke 4:31-35, it is written, he came down to Kapharnachum, a city of Galilee, and taught them on the Shabbat. And they were astonished at his doctrine, for his word was with power. And in the synagogue there was a man who had an unclean spirit, or a spirit of an unclean demon, and cried out with a loud voice, saying, let us alone. What have we to do with you, Yahusha the Netseriy? Are you come to destroy us? I know who you are, the Holy One of Elohiym, or Yahuah. And Yahusha rebuked him, saying, hold your peace and come out of him. And when the demon had thrown him down in the midst, he came out of him and hurt him not. So that's something to think about. And then Luke 4:36-39 saying, they were all amazed and spoke among themselves, saying, what a word is this? For with authority and power he commands the unclean spirits, unclean ruachs, and they come out. And the fame of him went out into every place of the country and round about. And he arose out of the synagogue and entered into Simon's house. And Simon's wife, mother, was taken with a great fever. And they besought him for her. And he stood over her and rebuked the fever. And it left her. And immediately she rose and ministered unto them. Now, this is another thing concerning the morning, where they talking about the Shabbat starts in the evening. Listen to this in Luke, the same chapter, the fourth chapter of Luke, verse 40-44. Now, we started at 31. It said he taught them on the Shabbats, and so they was astonished. And then here it is, verse 40 say, now when the sun was setting, so he started teaching in the morning. They that had any sick with diverse diseases brought them unto him, and he laid his hands on every one of them and healed them. And demons also came out of many, crying out, saying, you are the Mashiach, the son of Elohim, or Yahuah. And he rebuked them, suffered them not to speak, for they knew that he was Mashiach. And so, and when it was day, he departed and went to the desert place. So the next morning, when the biblical day started, he went. And the people sought him and came unto him and stayed him, and that he should not depart from them. And he said unto them, I must preach the kingdom of Elohim to other cities also, for therefore I am sent. And he preached in the synagogues of Galilee. So the day starts in the morning. Read Luke 4th chapter, verse 31-44. He started preaching in the morning of the Shabbat, and then he, when sun was setting, he went to the house of Simon, and then he left that next morning.